Still ongoing, you know. Now me person me bisa one this question. Say, if whether it is an abuse, conscience, or whatever, to say, especially we know partner issue movie, and probably the husband, you are watching a movie with your wife, and the husband in the movie cheats or flirts with other girls, and then you realize at that moment, the reaction from your partner, what per se, what ya the be, what can say me be like something very, very to say I didn't know movie, no, you are doing it. I don't know. It makes you feel so I realize that Uncle in person one or partners grab bet na or I should because anything that happens, no, be man the be only problem. BBL Kosubia, oh, say, but when the partner cheats, say kuti anjumo, say kuti a story. I mean, have you experienced it before?
Oh, almost every day. Almost every day. It's a reckon in Bizafo Yarba. Na them yarba dinya to be in Jeda. Yeah, it's I saw my mom do it too. And my wife is been doing it. It's very subtle. You'll be there she doesn't only do that when we are watching a movie together. She actually would go to Facebook or this social media, read about some people's story, and then will come and then quiz you around that topic. Sometimes bad dates a question and nice, and then throw it to you. And when my wife asks you a question, she counts the time that it takes you to reply her. If you are face to face, your facial expressions and then emotion.
Everything.
So the thing that mostly saved me the trouble of having to explain myself all the time and so on and so forth is that I am open to my wife about everything. I wouldn't say everything, maybe 90% because the other 10% are oftentimes work related and other stuff that secret that I have to guard until I am being authorized to expose because like if we talk, there are lots of conversation we had, and I can't share that with my wife and so on. But when it comes to me and my wife, about 90% of everything is laid bare. She has access to my phone. When people call me or when people chat with me, sometimes if the phone is with her, I will ask who's calling, pick, say this, or who is chatting, who sent the message, what is the message like, reply this way. And there is one thing that I'm always conscious about. My wife writes in with broken English, like she doesn't write the normal words, but I use every day, everywhere. I use the full words. So I will tell her, if it is this person, you can reply her in your own language. If it is that person, reply her this way, so that the person knows that I'm the one chatting. Because if you've chatted with me or exchanged chats with me for a long time, you realize that I use um, normal words, normal English, and then spelling. So um, here is the answer to your question. Actually, women who do that, women do that a lot. It doesn't mean that they are insecure. They are just testing the waters. And back in Muzano, there is this guy Okwa. Okwa has a statement that he usually says, and as I grow in age, I say that a lot to a lot of people, especially when I go to um, work, and then even my own boss, I tell him, director, when I make a mistake, please don't hesitate to tell me. Let me know my mistake. Let me know my fault, where I'm going wrong, because Okwa says nipa today brozijo sandanda na obesho, and it's very true. Nipa today, it's brother or tutun. If and even tilapia, mommy use it tilapia, which is now common for everybody to understand. If you put a tilapia on fire and you don't turn it, that side will be burnt.
Of course.
Yeah. So I believe when women are watching these movies or they come with this stuff, they are just testing the water to see if you are still the same person or if some, because it's not only you that is at stake here. She's also at stake because if somebody obi tatao da menyene da na kopeke yare bi a brain, so she has to be sure say you are the same person that she knows. For me, that's how I see it. And my wife reads my message, my WhatsApp message and everything, and so she knows when someone is hitting on me. She knows when someone is hitting on me. Oftentimes in the Sabia or one Sabia being me chassis, someone is sitting on me, and then Abia me bow in the one as me see, or say, your frame, the one chat or frame or cut day or a day. And then or one as a mean cut them in the story. In for her to find out whether I have cut the person off cry nowadays, we are still maybe we are chatting behind the scene, but maybe we do phone calls instead of normal messaging or chatting. Then yes, if you maybe a storyline and now read the storyline be on Facebook, it relates to that incident in pay. Then she brings it up. For me, because I have nothing to hide from my wife, as soon as she brings it up, I'll give you a reply. But then sometimes I felt that she has overdone it or she's overdoing it. And so as soon as I said that, now she smiled and then didn't ask anything again. If you're a guy, you have nothing to hide from your woman, I don't see anything wrong with your woman trying to test the waters. Even though our women know who we are, they have all the trust for us. They also know, say, ni gender no are capable of doing anything at all. Into no one more test the waters not do, and any gender be try to cause some confusion. Be now if you were too more cutting off. That is it. But I think sometimes some of the ladies they also overstep. For me, I'm okay with it.
So yes, into a universal women language.
Exactly.
Baby, so the now say you would have to know how to, and be open and frank about stuffs too. In a way, and as some J Baba Mobia no